No matter which major sport you collect, you're going to be happy with today's show because we've got football, basketball, and baseball cards all going up in today's top 5 cards. My name is Jeff Wilson. By day, I invest in tech companies, and at night, I invest in sports cards. Join me and my team as we help you profit from the hobby we all love. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another episode, and welcome to a pretty good week for the sports card hobby, because this last week, we've seen a number of baseball cards go up. They've been hot. We've seen a number of football cards go up. They have been hot as well. Basketball has been a little bit more of a mixed bag, but there are some basketball cards heating up too. We're going to tell you about them today. And of course, today's episode is brought to you by eBay. eBay is here for the card collectors with a trick for every trade, like advanced tools for price checking with the Price Guide beta within the eBay app, and up to 50% faster listing with image scan. Learn how collecting just got smarter at ebay.com/trading hub. Okay, guys, 2 quick hits to get going. First of all, the Dak Prescott duplicate card and auto pen controversy. It's gotten even more interesting. Since I did that video Sunday night, I've had a few more people with inside knowledge about the situation reach out to me to provide even more info. I'm putting some of that together to bring to you. I'm either going to bring it to you on this YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon right now so you're notified of it, or I might bring it to you on our Instagram. So follow Sports Card Investor on Instagram, and while you're there, Sports Card INV on Twitter, if you haven't already, so you get that additional info as soon as we put it out. And number 2, some cool card shows coming up. You've got the Collectors Con in Tampa this weekend. That's going to be a crazy cool show with Acuna and Wander Franco there signing autographs. Sadly, I'm going to miss it because it's Labor Day weekend, so I got to do some stuff with the family. That doesn't involve going to a card show. But then the following weekend, I will be in Vegas for the Beckett Industry Summit and Card Show. In fact, I'm going to be doing a workshop there with my team on how to grow a content presence in the sports card space. So if you want to check that out, just Google Beckett Industry Summit for all the details. All right, guys, let's get going. It is time for this week's top 5 cards. We're starting in the number 5 spot today with baseball, and we're starting with a player who not everybody out there likes, because he was caught up in that Astros sign stealing controversy a few years ago. But no matter what you think of Alex Bregman, you cannot deny that he has been playing well, and he's now back from injury, which is causing his card prices to go back up again. He was having a pretty good first half of his season, batting .280 up until June, when he then went out with injury for a couple of months. But as of August 25th, a few days ago, he's now back from injury. And in fact, he's been batting .357 since he got back from injury. Baseball card investors are excited for his return, and you can see his card prices have been going up as a result. This is Bregman's 2017 Topps base card in PSA 10. This was a card that 30 days ago was only about $27. Not an expensive card at all in PSA 10 condition. Most recent sale of this card was $43. That's a 58% increase. This card actually spiked all the way up to having some sales over $50 shortly before he returned from injury. People anticipating him getting back from injury on the news that he would return. His card started to spike some. It's come down some since then, but it still, as of now, is giving you a nice 58% return over the last 30 days. That's good news if you have any Alex Bregman cards. In the number 4 spots, a member of the 2018 NBA draft class, but one who doesn't get as much publicity as the big names in that class like Luka and Trey. But his first name actually is kind of memorable, just like theirs. It is Shai, as in Shai GilgeousAlexander. And this guy is a fantastic player. Last year, he only played 35 games. He unfortunately was injured, but in those 35 games, he showed incredible promise and showed why he is still considered one of the young stars in the NBA with the most potential. In fact, he averaged almost 24 points per game, 6 assists per game, 5 rebounds per game, 51% shooting, 42% from 3 last season in those 35 games that he played. This season, he should be back healthy. People are expecting Shai GilgeousAlexander to take another step forward. And his cards, as we are starting to approach next NBA season, and basketball card investors are starting to think about who they're going to take a chance on, Shai GilgeousAlexander is one of them because his cards are starting to go up. I put 4 of his cards on the screen here. I've got his 2018 Donruss base card in PSA 10. That one over the last 30 days is actually up 60%. That's a card that was as cheap as $50 in PSA 10 30 days ago, and that card is now all the way up at almost $80. His Mosaic base PSA 10 also going up. His Optic base PSA 10, that one's actually been a little bit more flat. It went up a little bit, has come back down. Interestingly, the Donruss base is now outselling the Optic in recent sales, which is a little bit odd. But that Optic is still up 5% over the last 30 days. And his Prism has been fairly flat as well, but it's up a little bit. His Prism card is up 15% over the last 30 days. So all of his cards going up some, especially that Donruss base, going up more than others. But the question is, what are they going to do as we continue to get towards the start of the season? I think, personally, they're probably going to be pretty hot because I think Shai GilgeousAlexander is going to be a big name going into this year. For the number 3 spot today, it's that time of year in the football season where teams are refining their lineups and announcing their starters. And as a football card investor or collector, the news that a certain player, particularly a quarterback, has been given a starting role is big news for their card prices, normally causing them to go up. And that is exactly what we have seen with Jameis Winston, who is in the number 3 spot today. Yes, crab legs, Jameis. Look, guys, full disclosure, I am not a fan of this guy. I'm a Florida Gator. Jameis was the FSU quarterback. So, bad rivalry there. So I do not like this guy, but I have to respect the fact that he was named the starter in New Orleans, and he's going to have a chance to revive his career after being tossed aside by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in favor of Tom Brady. So he's been named the starter, and of course his card prices have been going up as a result. Let's look at 2 of his cards here. And by the way, his rookie cards are very low population compared to rookie cards of players in the last couple of years because they just weren't printing nearly as many football cards back in 2015. His Topps Chrome rookie card, population 586 in PSA 10. And his Prism rookie card, population 111 in PSA 10. That's 2015 Prism. So little of it printed. That's just his base rookie card. Only 111 of them out there in PSA 10. Both of them have been going up. It's the Topps Chrome that's been going up more. This card is up 59% over the last 2 weeks. This was a card that you could have gotten for $91 2 weeks ago, and now with him being named starter, the most recent sales of this card have been closer to $150. A nice increase for his card prices. What will they do from here? Well, it's all going to come down to how he plays this year for the Saints. In the number 2 spot, back to the Yankees, back to one of the Bronx Bombers, Aaron Judge. He is healthy again. He's having a good season. In fact, he really was a bright spot on the Yankees for most of this season, even though they went through some real tough patches. But August has been a pretty good month for the Yankees. They've caught some fire. They actually won 13 games in a row in August, and they are catching up to the division-leading Rays. Whether they'll actually get there or not remains to be seen. But either way, Aaron Judge is having himself a nice season. His card prices are going up as a result. This guy has hit 29 homers so far this year. That's actually the most he's hit since his rookie season, where he hit 52. It's good to see Aaron Judge's power and performance and health back Baseball benefits from that. The Yankees certainly benefit from that. And Aaron Judge collectors and investors benefit from that as well. Let me show you these graphs so you know what I am talking about, because this is his 2017 Bowman Chrome base card in PSA 10, his 2017 Topps base card in PSA 10, and his 2017 Topps Chrome base card in PSA 10. All three trend lines up and to the right. And it's that Topps Chrome base card that is leading the way right now with a 92% increase in the last 2 weeks alone. Some strong sales of that card. That was a card that 2 weeks ago you could have bought for just $65. The most recent sales of that card, $117, $107, $124 just 2 weeks later. And his Topps and his Bowman Chrome going up as well. If you're a believer in the Yankees and Aaron Judge, this is a nice time to have his cards. All right, we finally made it to the number 1 spot in today's top 5 cards. And before I announce the player, let me remind you that all of the graphs and data you're seeing in today's episode, they're all from Market Movers. And you can actually try Market Movers for free on your mobile phone by downloading the new Market Movers app in the App Store. Just go to the App Store on your phone, search for Market Movers, download the app, give it a try, and deep dive into the data like we are doing here today. Okay, guys, you remember how I told you just a minute ago that a quarterback being named in a starting role can help his card prices? Well, here is further evidence of it, because our number 1 player today, Teddy Bridgewater. Yes, Teddy Bridgewater. He is back in the top 5. He has had some stints in the top 5 in recent years when he came to be the starter in New Orleans a couple of seasons ago when Drew Brees was injured, and then again last year when he was given the opportunity with the Panthers. Of course, neither of those times did his card prices actually stick. They went up for a while, and then they eventually came back down. Well, here we are again. His cards are going back up again, and they're going back up again because he was named the starting quarterback in Denver. Can he actually capitalize on the opportunity this time? Can he actually have a tremendous season and have that sustain and see his card prices sustain as well? Only time will tell. But at the moment, his cards are certainly up. In fact, here on the screen, I've got his 2014 Topps Chrome base card in PSA 10. Look at that thing just shoot up over the last 30 days like it's shooting out of a cannon. And his 2014 Prism base card in PSA 10. Once again, both very low population cards with not a lot of football being made back in 2014 either. This Topps Chrome base card, you could have picked it up for $27 just a few weeks ago. And if you did, you could be selling that card today for $56. That would be more than doubling your money over the course of just a few weeks. How about that Prism card though? That Prism card you could have bought for $26 as well just a few weeks ago, and that Prism card today would sell for $65. That's what the most recent sale of that card is, a 145% increase over the course of just a couple of weeks' time. That is Teddy Bridgewater. That is the football card market. Exciting days ahead with the season nearing. It will be interesting to see what his card prices do and what so many other football card players' card prices do as the season gets going. And of course, subscribe to this YouTube channel, hit that little bell icon, because that is how we are going to keep you updated and informed. And you can also download both the Sports Card Investor app and the Market Movers app in the App Store, because they are tremendous ways to keep tabs on the quickly changing sports card market, especially with the football season getting underway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you back in a couple of days with our next episode. Take care.